Welcome to Video 10, Introducing 5 and 10 Frames Demonstration. This supplemental small group activity helps children explore the structure of 5 and 10 frames, so they develop the ability to use the structure to describe how they see quantities. The materials you'll need for this activity are 5 or 10 frames, counters, small bowls, and a custom dot cube labeled with select quantities. Please refer to the activity instructions for how to individualize the activity for your classroom. This activity provides the opportunity to use the following key instructional practices for subitizing. Prompt children to say how many they see and describe how they see that quantity. Give feedback on children's correct and overextended use of number words. And provide varied examples and non-examples of the same quantity to encourage number constancy. Let's join a couple of classrooms as they engage in this activity.
What do we notice about what we can see here? Do you notice anything here?
I don't know.
No? You talked about putting the red tiles in where?
The squirrels.
Oh, in the squares. Do you see what she's talking about with the squares? I wonder how many squares there are. How could we figure that out?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So how many squares do you think we have?
5.
5 squares. So we can see this has 5 squares, and we could trace them with our fingers if we wanted to, so we can see all of them. And we know there's 5 of them. So you counted, I think Emily counted, right? And you said there were 5 of these squares. And so you know what this is called?
Squirrels.
Well, we could call it 5 squares. We call it a frame because they're all together. We're gonna play a game with this 5 frame. That's what we're gonna call this. So I'm gonna give you a 5 frame, Leilana, and I'm gonna give you, Emily, a 5 frame also, okay? And I'm gonna have a 5 frame. So I have dice here, and we're gonna throw this and see how many dots we have, and then however many dots we see, we're gonna take that many of these tiles, and we can put them anywhere you want on your 5 frame. So it's a 5 frame because we have 5 squares. That's what you told me, Emily, right? Okay. So I'm gonna roll first, and then we'll see what happens. I rolled 2 dots, so I'm gonna take 2 tiles, and I'm gonna put them, I don't know, anywhere I want. But you can only do 1 tile inside of 1 square, okay? So you can take 2 tiles, just 2. You take 2. And you can take 2 also, Leilana, okay? And you can put them anywhere you want on your tiles. On your 5 frame, okay? I'll move this closer so you can reach it. All right, let's see how you put them. Oh, that's very interesting. Look at that. So I have my 2 tiles, and yours are farther apart, Emily. Leilana's are kind of like mine. And you can pick 1 tile. Emily, you're going to put 1. Put it anywhere you want on your frame, on your 5 frame, and I'm going to put 1 too. I think I'm going to put mine over here. Now look at this. Look how they look. What do you notice now? You're counting something. What did you count, Emily?
1, 2, 3.
You have 3 tiles. I wonder how many tiles you have, Leilana. They look a little different. You're putting 2 close together and 1 apart. And it looks like Emily put some spaces in between. How many did you roll?
1.
So we're gonna all take one tile and put it anywhere you want. What do we notice about how many tiles we all have on our papers? What do we notice? What do you see here?
I have 1, 2, 3, 4.
You both counted 4 tiles, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4 tiles also. And I wonder how many are empty?
1.
1's empty. How many are empty on your paper, Leilana? How many empty spaces do you have?
4.
How many are empty?
1.
1 in the middle, same as me. I wonder, Emily, is there any way to move yours so they can look a little different than ours? Because we kind of all look the same. Is there any way to make it look different? Oh, interesting. Now, look at that. Now, Emily, I see you have 3 tiles in a row, an empty space, and then one more. And look at me. I have 2, an empty space, and then 2 more. And let's see what you did. It looks like, Leilana, you put 4 tiles in a row. If you just want to fill up your frame, your 5 frame, and be done, how many more tiles can you put on your frame? Look at your frame. 1 more. So should we see if I can roll 1 more and fill it up? If we can fill it up with 1, let's see.
Yay.
Let's see. Can you fill up your whole 5 frame? Now how many tiles do we have on our 5 frame?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So how many tiles is that? I heard you say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How many tiles do we have now?
5.
We have 5 tiles. And Leilana, are you agreeing that we have 5 tiles? Now we can't see them because they're not all on your page, your 5 frame anymore. But look at mine. They all look the same. You still have 5 squares and 5 tiles in those 5 squares, same as Leilana and me as well. All right, well that was a fun game to play. So today we learned, or we were playing the game, and we saw that there are different ways to put the tiles on our 5 frame, right? They don't have to always look the same, but when they're all filled up, Emily and Leilana, when our 5 frame is all filled up, we have exactly how many tiles did we say?
5.
5 tiles, and that's why this is called a 5 frame, because we can put 5 objects on the 5 frame.
This preschool teacher will continue to work with small, subitizable quantities of 5 or less, giving children many opportunities to see the relationship between these small quantities.
I'm wondering, Jamal, what do you notice on your board, on your game
10.
board?
10, 10, 10.
You see 10?
5 and 5 makes 10.
Where do you see 5 and 5?
10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Jamal counted to 10, but guess what, Jamal? Natalie said this is 5 and this is 5. So she knows that it's 10.
The 10 frame allows for more variety in where objects are placed and allow different number relationships to become visible, particularly when working with larger quantities. Now, let's take a look at a kindergarten child building on his experiences with 5 frames to show his understanding about benchmark relationships with quantities of 10 and more.
Here we go.
6, 7,
6, 7, what do you think it was?
7.
Why do you think it was 7?
Because I saw it.
What did you see?
I just see 5 on the top and 2 on the bottom is 7.
So you knew that 5 and 2 more was 7.
Yep.
You ready?
Yep.
Okay.
9.
How did you know that was 9?
Because there's like 4 on the bottom and 5 on top is 9.
So how many empty spaces were there?
1.
1, and if I put 1 more in that empty space, how many would that be?
10.
So that's 10. You ready?
Yep.
Okay.
Super.
Super ready? Okay, here we go.
16.
You said that so fast.
Yeah.
How did you know that?
My brain tells me how many there are.
Yeah, but you tell me, what did you see?
It's 16.
And how did you see the 16? What did you see?
I saw 6. I saw 5 on the top and 1 on the bottom, and that makes the 6 and 10 on the 5 on the top and 5 on the bottom and 10, and that makes 16.
Oh, so you saw a full 10 frame and you knew that was 10, and then you saw the 5 on the top and the 1 more, which made 16.
Yeah.
5 and 10 are important benchmarks in understanding number relationships. When children have plenty of experiences with 5 frames and they are able to build their understanding with small subitizable sets, their knowledge about 5 and the number relationships within 5 solidify. They won't have to rely on just counting to figure out how many, and can confidently use those understandings to build to quantities of 10 and more.